Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good whatever applies to you. And today, we are back on Last Epoch. We play as Morgan, our acolytes. And we still got the transplant thing. I do like the fact that it lets me do all the summoning stuff here. I don't know, saves me a couple of seconds of potential death. Let's see, inventory's empty. Alright, so I was going for Temple of Atera with time rifts. Aha, I remember when it first started in September. Yeah, the glad day. Okay, let's see. We already went north, right, to do the Lost Refuge thing. So now we go east. Yes, I want to get that time rift. Side objective. It's time rift again. Wait, what is that from? I don't know, I think it's just a hobby at this point to just reference things I don't even know where it's from. Just pluck them from the tiny pieces of memory that exist. And once again through the Stargate. To fight the gold, the replicators, and shit, I forgot the name of the other ones. You know the one I'm talking. You know, the one where the lady got pregnant, gave birth to one of the leaders. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, continuing onward. Damn, how long has it been since I've watched Stargate SG-1? I'm pretty sure it's on a streaming thing that I have somewhere. I should watch it again. I mean, the first season's, you know, the typical, ooh, look at this ancient culture that somehow has an analog in another planet. But then afterwards, you know, they start to change and stuff. And hell, the first season of Star Trek Next Generation and stuff, there's the same thing, you know. The first season's like part of the experimental thing, you know. You figure out what works, what doesn't work. And hopefully, if interest still remains, then you get the second season. And in this ancient primordial forest, there appears to be floating rocks with clear signs of some type of metalworking. And we're wondering, where in the 6020 BE, you know, the BC, we're so close to that 10,000 BC movie era. Although I do think we beat them in the amount of savagery of the environment and the lack of pyramid building. It doesn't elude you. You just, I guess, have to regenerate the flesh. Hello, wonderful batches of dead. No, it doesn't fit in the inventory, and I don't think there's any shops in, before written history. Unless we got the Land Before Time kids running around out here. But I don't think they'd give me any gold. I don't know, maybe they'd give me a nice shiny rock in exchange for some weapons. Yeah, thank you. I think Littlefoot's packing. I don't know. Let's equip it. What are these things supposed to be, anyway? I'm curious. I mean, clearly, ancient version of arthropods, but they have plant material on them. I like being able to zoom in. I guess we should open up a portal and go back, so in case we find anything good, I don't want to lose it. Any minion damage. Increases the damage dealt by your totems and other minions. Totemic power! Yeah, that didn't sound as good as I thought it would. Why not? Mana infused homunculus bile. We have one of the wee folk in a little jar. That's not actually bile, that's just Guinness. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Yeah, it was kind of funny, though. Okay. Enemies are here, and my minions are not, because they, some reason, love to abandon me out in the wilderness with raptors. What am I supposed to do alone without my undead when I'm fighting raptors? By the way, as a primalist, you get a raptor pet. But that's only if you go into, like, the whole Beastmaster stuff. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Yeah, wait. No, I'm ignoring the passive points until I get the specializations. Right, I remember that. Yeah. My memory only improves with these things, don't they? Doesn't it? Who cares about grammatical correctness? Terminology. You heard a piercing roar nearby. Investigate. I mean, it's gonna be a giant fucking raptor thing. What else is it gonna be? I'm surrounded by arthropods mixed with plants and raptors. And whatever the fuck that is. Sir, people weren't kidding when they say everything goes to crab. Alright, yes, in this case, is everything comes from crab. Yeah, just look at Phoenix Point. Everything goes to crab. I guess crab or fish. Hello, and oh shit, you're huge. And you're still not the thing I'm to kill. How long has it been since I've seen any of the Land Before Time movies? I mean, that's just been a long time ago. Plus, I only think I watched maybe the first one I definitely saw. The second one I might have seen, and I don't think I saw any of the others. From what I hear, I dodged a bullet. Familiar Archean of the Fox survives after 2 seconds with more health. Oh wait, does it just revive after 2 seconds and it naturally has more health? And there's fucking dragons. What next? You gonna tell me the Cyclops wasn't just an elephant skull? Yeah, as people believe the mythology for Cyclops came from elephant skulls. I mean, yeah, there's that big hole there, you know, for the trunk and everything, so I guess it's understandable. Personally, I still think these things could have existed. Maybe not on this planet, but they still could have existed. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a I'm gonna kill you bubble, isn't it? Yep. That was definitely an I'm gonna kill you bubble. Oh. And I remember why I don't like that ability to dodge, because it usually makes me hit the damn thing I'm trying to get away from. There might go, my suicidal minions. Charge! Sacrifice your existence for me. That shit. I have to admit, this is a cool looking dragon, though. I wonder if those are supposed to be... Are those supposed to be where the eyes are? Let me take a look here. Oh no, I accidentally opened that. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh no, it's sinking! Oh no, I was gonna check to see. I mean, it looks like indentation, but I can't tell if the eyeball just disappeared because I killed it, or if there was never any there to begin with. It's a very nice dragon design, though. Yep, everything is too much for our damn inventory. And yay, we get a portal! An actual portal. No. Yeah, no, this was the ancient cavern we were in. I see. Oh. There appears to be a floating city in, the land before time. With. Are those people being transported by things, or are those very brightly colored birds? I think just very brightly colored birds. Ah, this is a massive map. Ah, it'd be nice to visit someplace cold. World is just too warm for me. Divine Era. I think this is where I was at, right? Yeah. This is where we started out at. I completely skipped the Imperial Era and just went straight to the Ruined Era. And of course, as is mandatory in any game that involves time travel, there is an end of time section. No, seriously, play any game with significant portions of time that significantly involves time travel. You're gonna have an end of time section. I think, what was it, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, something or other like that. I forget which one's the first one and which one's the sequel, but anyway, one of those, yeah, that's what started the whole end of time thing, I think. I didn't play it myself, I did watch someone else play it. Looked like they had fun with it. Just do this. It's easier. There we go. Alright, now to give a report. There's the ancient forest and the beast you fought. There are fucking dragons out there. It's fascinating. I wish I could have been there. It sounds beautiful from your description. It seems you were sent to a time before civilization, almost like another world entirely. Thank you for telling me of your findings. I will continue my research. And we got more space for idols. Unfortunately, it's more like one of these, or increased minion poison damage, necrotic damage, poison damage. Here's minion cold damage. Kill. Why is everything at minion poison damage? How many fucking minions do you see poisoning shit? I don't know, just click this. No. I guess I should have moved that first. Alright, let's see, what idol do I want to stick here? And yeah, those are primalist specific idols. And let's just go with that, I guess. There we go. Yay! Okay, and we're back to look for the Temple of Atera to get the... Oh, is it the last piece of the... What? Epoch? Pretty sure we've gone through every single other possible side objective in this era. So straight onward towards the story. Talio! Good sirs. And madams. And everything else. Unrelenting void cultist of tenacity. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You guys are still up here. moving onward through the Shattered Valley. And a lot of cultists this time around. Is this where all the cultists just went to hide? You know, the ones who decided that worshipping the black ooze, killing everything around them, was a good idea? I mean, shit, even if you are nihilistic, just lay down and die. Why you gotta worship this stuff? That is an option. It's better than all this shit. I don't even want to know the state of your soul after being absorbed by these things. And that looks like a... Yeah, that was a bear with, like, tendrils on its head. And then shoot energy beams. Shoot energy balls. And these are nests of void wings. I'm gonna say by their appearance that they're related to bats. Or maybe at some point in time were bats. Now they're just winged monstrosities of death. Then again, with the weird shape of the nest, they're probably more likely to be some kind of insect. Kill. And run out of things to say, just start saying kill, really low volume. Yes, surrender to the bloodthirst. As long as you don't join these creepy cultists. And is this a, can you go through there? I don't think so. It looks like you can, though. Looks like you could almost make it inside. Yeah, no, it's blocked right there. Shame, shame, shame. I mean, I could try to explore the entirety of the map, but then again, it seems like there are ways. I don't know if I want to or not. I mean, sure, getting every nook and cranny is important for the experience points because, you know, I need that experience. I want to have all my abilities as high level as possible as soon as possible so I can go on mass killing sprees in-game. You know, get to flex my mighty magic muscles. But also at the same time being blocked off from doing certain things because I am not going through the story fast enough. Careful balance to maintain. My desire for experience and my desire for story advancement constantly at war with each other. Doesn't help the fact that I was just playing Monster Hunter 2. And, you know, Monster Hunter Rise. Not actually Monster Hunter 2. I started Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter 3. They're calling it Try. It was on the Wii. You know, and you got to swim underwater. I loved that shit. Sad to see it go. Underwater was fun. I don't know what other people were complaining about. You even make scuba gear. And again, Monster Hunter, they did do away with a bunch of stuff for Rise, though, didn't they? I mean, there's no more of the environmental stuff. That Prowler mode that was in Generations got taken out. Kind of a shame. I think Palico is a nice little change of pace. They started with Monster Hunter World. They started decreasing the amount of monsters you can are actually in the game from the start. Which kind of it's counterintuitive because you want to put as many monsters as you physically can stuff in the game at the start. Not, because I mean it sort of reduces the amount of, repetitiveness. And don't get me wrong, you're still doing the same thing, hunting monster, going out, finding monster, hunting monster, killing or capturing monster, going back, repeat, rinse and repeat, over and over again. But if it's different monsters, at least, you got more of a, gap between that. If you just have the same monsters over and over again, like if Monster Hunter just had one monster, nobody would play Monster. You know what I mean? That is easy. Thank you for just being affixes and not being anything substantial that would fill up inventory impossibly. Now, hello person, buy my crap. Yeah, I don't need a shield. Or a scepter. Eh. This one's all lightning resistance and spell lightning damage. None of my spells do lightning damage, so that's a no. Extra potion slots. But less armor, but You know what? Most belts don't even have any armor to begin with, so I should probably just swap it out for the extra potion slots. No! Or never mind! I accidentally clicked the wrong button. That's cool. And by the way, yeah, no, we're gonna extend the usual amount of playtime for an episode for around an hour because I did the first 4 yesterday, or last night, I guess, and now I have 2 to do, and there's no way in hell I'm just playing for an hour. That fucking sucks, you're just in the groove of things and all of a sudden cut me off? Come on! Hell no! So these are gonna be an hour. Whether this happens again in the future is determined by the amount of time, the amount of videos I complete. Let's see, Muck Monsters check. Cultists check. What other options we got? There's always the into literal belly of a giant muck monster beast. I'm actually curious what the events that led to all this. I haven't really discovered any of that. We know that from starters we know from the undead dude that there was an immortal empire with a emperor raising the ruling class up from the dead to lord over the living. Because that's a wonderful idea. I don't know. Yeah, no, I knew he would set in at some point. Yeah, no, it's a horrible idea. You can't just randomly raise up all the noble classes. It takes a very strong mind to be able to withstand possible centuries of life without going batshit crazy and just start doing blood sacrifices in the middle of the streets. I mean, you'd have to carefully select who you'd be putting as immortal rulers over mankind. And due to multiple people's self-interest, I highly doubt that happened. A little void cleric. Okay, so we know the era before this one, most significant one, there was an immortal empire ruled by the undead. And then before that is when we came up, where another kingdom had just fallen. And they had enough resources to raise up people as, mages and shit. And then before that was just wandering, pre-sentient, sapient life. Is this sentient? I keep getting them mixed up. But at this point, I need to just start writing it down constantly, which the difference is between the two, so I can actually remember them. No, but then there was that floating city in the map, so there was definitely something there. I assume there has to be something. There was a fully intact floating fucking city there. I don't know, maybe that'll be 9.0 or 1.0. Yeah, so far all the errors we've encountered are at extreme upheavals. Well, actually no, we don't know that. We just know the one we came from, and this one is a massive, just clusterfuck. Humanity has been whittled down to beyond sustainable levels with gene pools. Actually, I don't know how big that city is. I mean, if I assume it's just that group of people in the council chamber, then yeah, humanity's fucked. But, I don't know, what's the number? Like, there's gotta be like 500 of each gender or something to get the right genetic diversity? It's either 500 or 5,000. Hey, maybe I should actually... You know what? Yeah, let's look it up. My phone's right here. Yeah, nope. How many people does it take to repopulate planets? I'm sure that won't get me on any kind of watch list whatsoever. Oh, no. Yeah, we would need 500 individuals. It requires a population of 2,500 to 5,000. Yep, 5,000. Yep, so we need 5,000 people to continue the human race. Assuming they're all of proper age and medical things and not putting any racial shit mixed in there. Yeah. How would you try to balance all of humanity if you only had 5,000 people? Oh, man. I mean, what we'd do is, we could be on our fucking deathbeds. You could still manage to knock somebody up, and we could be 120. Just take a syringe, take some of that shit out, put it in a turkey baster. Bam, you continue. Yeah. Properly switch this time. Okay, so assuming we're just looking for the Nah, wait. Way too many different groups and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Tell me in the comments down below, which 5,000 people would you try to keep alive? Yeah, no, please don't do that. I could feel that devolving into madness. God of the West, master of the seas and storm. Yep, through there. What was that? You tried to kill me, but you failed. Miserably. Oh, there was a portal right here. Of fucking course there was. There's always a portal right when it... But I don't want to miss out on potential sellable loot. Or good loot. I need that money, money, money! Yep, and yeah, that's a broken bridge. No, I can't go that way. Now, once again, exploding zombies. And... more exploding zombies. Oh, the exploding zombies. I mean... okay, let's think of ways to fight a necromancer. Assuming there was some all-powerful necromancer going around, you know, raising the dead. First off, we will not do Season 8 Game of Thrones, because that would assuredly fail. Okay, assuming the necromancer's essentially just a normal person with extreme regeneration factors from their dark magics, surrounded by armies of beings that feel no pain, completely unaffected by morale, and probably sustained as long as the individual supplying them with mana is around. Potentially even regenerating, as long as it's supplied with mana. I mean, if we're talking solo leveling levels here. I mean, solo leveling, you have to just do massive AoE attacks. You know, like the dragon things do. You need to constantly hit them until the mana runs out, and then you can kill them. Because a one-on-one confrontation isn't good. So that means large, extremely powerful units to fight against swarms of the undead. I have a feeling that would just turn into an ant versus, you know, lizard situation, though. I mean, people say, like, 1,000 ants take down an elephant. No, 1,000 ants are not going to take down an elephant. Alright, you need almost the entire fucking ant population to take down one whole adult elephant. Alright, elephants are smart. They'd be fucking hosing themselves down with their trunks. But an undead army, that's a different story. That is definitely... if the ants were undead, then 1,000 could take down a fucking elephant. Imagine keep getting back up, going after them again and again and again and again. And I think at this point I'm just doing random rants. Anyway. Extremely off topic. If I was going to fight undead, and I didn't have access to massive stockpiles of extremely powerful large units, preferably flying, that could deal massive swaths of area of effect damage. Yeah, basically, if I didn't have dragons, you'd need dragons to go against the undead. Oh. Yeah, in the event they didn't have dragons. Maybe things that explode once they die, so their bodies can't come back to haunt me. I think there's some ants that do that. Yeah, when they die, take enough damage, things just go pop. So, equipping all the melee troops like that, having them go in, take the brunt of the hits, and then afterwards, you're gonna have to have range units supporting them. I mean, we still don't want them to die, because if they all die, then the range units are fucked. Man, it really does depend on what's keeping them alive. If it's, and their, status. Like, okay, assuming the Necromancer is solo leveling, they're shadow things, and they regenerate so long as their summoner has mana, then obviously you only have two options there. Attack them and keep destroying them quickly until he completely runs out of mana, or distract the army while you go after the head honcho. And lovely human centipede. Don't get any ideas from this strange doctors of the world. It's more like a giant fucking rib cage with people on top of each vertebrae. Then you have two options. Distract the immortal army so you can go after the head honcho, or blast the immortal army so many times that the head honcho runs out of mana. Okay. Now then, assuming they're being controlled by the undead person, by the necromancer or summoner, yada yada, but otherwise they still exist just fine. Just you have to blow the heads off, well, and then anything that dies around them becomes undead, then yeah, exploding body army sounds good. Yeah, no, I still need dragons. I guess the equivalent would just be Apache attack helicopters or something. For all you people identifying as an attack helicopter, your time has come. Go fight the armies of the undead. Yeah, but then again, that's assuming a lot of things. Alright, okay, we can all realistically, though. IRL, just zombie virus, we would probably all live. I mean, no, we wouldn't all live, but, after the initial exposure and the people dying in the streets and stuff like that, when the military comes in with fucking tanks, just running over the undead bodies, it would be handled pretty quick. We wouldn't be facing end of the world situations like the movies and shows like to show you. Probably wouldn't be anyway. It actually takes some serious effort to kill large swaths of the human race. Well, unless you're nuclear, then it's fucking push of a damn button. Sell it all, sell it all. Goodbye, Revenant. Thanks for saving my life. Increase the health restored by healing skills. Increase chance to find potions. I don't need any of that. And I was only an inch away from dying just seconds earlier. Mostly because I forgot to use potions. And pay attention to my health bars. Terra, smile upon you too! And the map's gone. Well, that's no fun. Alright, let's just go towards the exit now, because, you know, the whole map just fucking disappeared, and I don't plan on refilling that in. Oh yeah, no, as I said, yeah. Armies in the end, normal zombie apocalypse probably wouldn't happen. You'd need, like, Resident Evil levels of zombie apocalypse where you got fucking mutants running around and shit. You know, like hunters and all that shit running around. If you actually wanted to have an apocalypse. You know, as soon as you start bringing out the helicopters... I mean, an old school Hind D could take care of a fucking zombie. And it could transport survivors away. There's a reason why the big bad in all the old video games was a Hind D. Because that shit, fighting that shit was rough. Yeah, and if you wanted to, like, save humanity in, like, a boat style, you'd get an aircraft carrier. Preferably one of the modern ones, since, like, the World War II era ones are actually too small to fit modern planes and stuff, and that's why they were decommissioned and stuff. So, modern era aircraft carrier. You know, let's transport some dirt up there, like, close off some sections on the top. You know, so you could have some plants and shit. As I mean, you know, you could theoretically set up a hydroponics thing, but do you really want to be spending your power on hydroponics when you're on a boat and potentially no oil, no sources of refueling? And in lieu of the aircraft carrier, there's always just a normal oil tanker or just any kind of cargo ship, because that shit's fucking massive. Cruise ship is a hell no. Cruise ship is not made to take a hit. Plus, cruise ships are already pretty much fucked anyway. I mean, shit, in normal situations, cruise ship, you're gonna get sick. You might even go missing in another country. I mean, imagine a fucking apocalyptic situation on the cruise ship. Oof. Hello, giant temple guardian. Could you be a little smaller? Right now, the cultists are having a hard time surviving. And rip out the blood. Wait. Does this ability even... This ability wouldn't work on you. You're a fucking statue. Why is this effect having an effect on you? No, Tara's gonna love me after this. I'm gonna go save mankind with my army of the undead. See, look. And now we're in the Temple of Atera. That's a shame indeed. can't sick abominations on everybody. The door is talking! The door is talking! Yeah, yay, my skeleton's leveled up. Now, what was I gonna put points into? Right, I got that, and then I was going to work towards... Yes, you put that. That was good, but I don't think I was gonna put anything in that. I think... Yeah, I was gonna go here so our archers could get flame arrows, and I could also get another skeleton minion. There we go. Don't have that extra skeleton minion yet, but we're gonna work on it till we do. I'm not satisfied until my screen is full of things that'll keep me from getting hit. Actually, wait, I forgot to check. Can I do this? Yes, I can. And, you know, while I normally go to clear out maps completely and stuff when I'm by myself, maybe as the Let's Play, I probably shouldn't do that. You know, since it just kind of artificially drags things out. Yeah, we're gonna try going straight for the exit and see what happens. I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong. Probably. Maybe. A little bit. No, I'm not sure at all. And actually, I think we spent enough time for this video, so thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like when I come subscribe. And remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures of dogs and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. Goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good whatever applies to you.